Don't worry, I'm not driving. I am in the car. It's been one of those days. So tonight I am speaking at, what do they call this facility, babe?
Called a rehab center.
It's a rehab center, inpatient. They live there for, is it all kind? Substance mostly. And so I'm gonna be honest, I'm definitely a little bit more thinking about what I'm going to talk about, because obviously it's different than who I normally talk to. Tomorrow I'm speaking to. I'm going about, it's a little over an hour and a half from my house. I'm going to be speaking to some girls from Arizona that have come up to Utah, and they're young women and women. I thought I would share something, and I had permission to share this, first of all, because this is deeply personal, and I had permission from my daughter that I'm okay to share this. So I wanted to share something that, if you've ever heard me talk, over the years, I was very kind of, I kind of talked about in the past that one of my daughters really struggled in school with friends, and with just, it really hurt her self-worth. And so my daughter, who is my oldest, Taylor, has given me permission to share this, and so I want to share this because it's really made me think a lot. I always say that, like, as a parent, when your child is hurting, it hurts you, and you think about it. And I've often thought, like, here, my oldest daughter is 28. I know, hard to believe, because, like, how am I only 38? I'm just kidding. I'm not.
Weird math.
My husband's saying that's weird math. But what I wanted to share with you is, I find that for me, knowing that my daughter really struggled, Taylor was a very sensitive, emotional, people pleaser. She wanted everybody to love her, very similar to me, where I have two other daughters that have always been, you know, had all these friends and all these, you know, but Taylor was very sensitive, and she had a hard time in school. She had a hard time making friends. It seemed like there were always cliques. There was always things going on. One time when she was in elementary school, all the kids in the class thought it would be a joke and funny if they put tacks on her seat, and Taylor came back from recess, didn't see, sat down, and the tacks actually went through her bottom, and it was really, really devastating. And I remember going over to the school and being so upset, and the police got called. The school had to call the police because it was physical harm, and everyone in the class knew and was waiting for Taylor to sit on these tacks. And to say that my heart was not sad over that. And then one time she was in high school, and I'm not saying this to make you feel sorry for Taylor, I just want a little background. She was in high school, and she had her hair pulled up, and she had kind of like a little bun, and she had like hairpins, and some people took the hair, some girls were going around and they were trying to get the hairpins out, and they were poking her in the head, and they were always like not inviting her to parties, you know, not very nice. And so Taylor's always felt different and not like her other two sisters and her other brothers that were, you know, that had more friends, that it was just easier for them. So recently, well, not even just recently, but I've often known that Taylor's really my oldest daughter, and if you know her, she's the one, she has the twins, and then she has Kai, and she has Cannon. She has 4 kids that are under the age of 4. The twins do not turn 4 until August. And so she's got her hands full, and she's married to a wonderful guy, and she's very happy, but she's also been, you know, had a hard time in life just feeling like her friends. And so she's actually just like best friends with her sisters. So the other day, she went to church, and she was telling us about this. Actually on Sunday, she said that she went to her church, and she said there were some girls there that, like, she's, you know, she's been going to church now that Kai's getting a little bit bigger. She can go to church more now, but it's still hard with 4 kids, so it's such an effort to go. She went and she said there was like 6 other women there and their husbands, and she goes, they're a clique. She goes, Mom, she goes, I tried so hard. I tried to talk to them. I tried to include myself, and she was rejected. Okay, Taylor is now 28, and she goes, yeah, Mom. She goes, there's just a clique, and they didn't say it, but she said they said it in every way but saying, like, we don't want, you know, we don't need your friendship. We don't want your friendship. And she felt it made her sad. And obviously this was really hard for me to hear, because I was like, everything that I am and what I'm about is obviously wanting my children and other people to know their worth. And so, and I thought about how women sometimes are so hard on other women and they don't realize the impact. For example, like, I didn't say this, but you know, maybe Taylor will never want to go to church. Maybe she won't ever feel welcome there. Maybe, you know, I don't know. But I will tell you that really, really made me feel, gosh, I can't even, the word was very heartbroken, not only for Taylor, but that people in their 20s, probably late 20s, maybe some of these people were in their 30s, I don't know, would act that way. But also it made me think, like, and this is what I said to Taylor, and you're gonna laugh. I said, Taylor, who cares if they don't want to be your friend or if they don't include you? I said, be your own clique. And I hate the word clique, but I said, love yourself. I mean, do you really want to be friends with a group of people that don't want to, you know? And she started laughing, and she goes, Mom, she goes, you're basically telling me to be okay with the fact that I'm a loser. And I go, no, you're not a loser. She goes, or that no one, you know. And I just thought to myself, I said, you know, and I really thought about it. I talked to my husband about it. I really, and I called her later, and well, actually I texted her later, and I said, I love you so much, Taylor. I want you to know that, you know, it doesn't matter what other people think, it's what you think, and that you are never less than. And whenever someone tries to make you feel less than, I think that's on them, not you. So I hope by sharing this that it will help you to know that, like, everybody goes through something, and what we each go through can either build us or break us. And I'm going to do everything I can, hopefully, to keep building Taylor, and that she'll build herself too, because it's so easy for us in life to, you know, let the world give us our own value, or tell us what we're worth, or, you know, that kind of thing. And you know, it's not a popularity contest, and these friendships, truly, when it really comes down to it, doesn't matter. And to me, those aren't the kind of people you probably would want in your life anyway. And so I would love it if you have any suggestions. Hopefully I handled it the right way. You know, you think that these things only happen in maybe elementary, junior high, maybe high school, but I certainly didn't expect that to happen at this age. And I just want you to know that, like, one of the things that I firmly believe in, and if you're still raising your children, and if you're still raising or your grandchildren, you know, I think the thing that we can do is just encourage our own family to be inclusive and to be more mindful of the actions that we are doing, because even though we may think it's not a big deal, it's a huge deal. It's a huge deal how we treat other people. And to me, like, at the end of the day, that is everything to me, knowing that I have I've helped somebody, or I've made somebody's day better, or I've maybe, you know, those are the kind of things that, like, I feel that we should be building, not only ourselves every day, but others along the way. So she gave me permission to share that. So it's a very deep personal story, and Taylor did say, you know, Mom, you can share it, you know, and if for some reason this ever gets out and these women, you know, ever get this, I just want you to know that, like, just, you know, go the extra. We don't have to be exclusive. We don't have to exclude people. Don't be that kind of person. And the more, you know, don't let life and those kind of things make you feel like you, why would you ever feel like you should do that? Whether, you know, I don't know. I'm just that girl from North Carolina that believes that like everybody is, no one's better than anybody else. And I don't care if you're a real celebrity or you've got a gazillion dollars in the bank account or whatever. When it comes down to it, your insides and how you treat people, that is if you're gold. And that's what I'm going to be sharing tomorrow with the girls that I'm talking to. I'm talking about your light, and are you shining your light? Are you being a, you know, a source of light for other people? And are you magnifying other people? Are you trying to minimize them? And so I want you to know that I'm doing everything I can to maximize not only myself and my own family, but you. Like, I want other people to know that you are so worthy of everything, and don't let anyone make you feel less than. And if they are, then it's time for you to, you know, walk away and know that. And that's what I encourage Taylor. I love you guys. Thank you for joining us. Do you have anything to say? I know I talk way too much.
Ditto. Good job.
Ditto? Was that okay?
I've been watching the traffic.
Okay.
It was good. I like it.
It was good. Thank you. Okay, I love you guys. See you later. Bye.